I love stories. Growing up, my dad put a big emphasis. I love stories. Growing up, my dad put a big emphasis on the importance of reading, so long as they were real books. No graphic novels, no comics, yada yada. And books are great, but a lot of the time I feel like early school kind of ruins reading. I'm sure the tragedy of Macbeth was an amazing story, but dealing with horrible teachers, signing a bunch of homework you don't want to do kind of turns you off from it. And that's how I feel about most of the stories I've been forced to consume. But as of recent, I've regained love for reading, particularly manga, and can articulate the value of stories regardless of their medium, be it cartoon, anime, video game, videography, or photography, so on and so forth. I think the coolest thing about the concept of stories is that it isn't bound to the conventions of reality. It can be something really grounded like, news on current events, or it can embrace ideas of magic, powers, overcoming the insurmountable through willpower alone, and so on and so forth. Another interesting thing I think about, when I think about these stories is it's not exclusive to people who can afford them. There's a community of people who provide free versions of content, people who engage in piracy, that makes media and culture available to everybody of all economic backgrounds. And I think that's really cool. And this is ultimately why I decided to study media arts. I knew I wanted to do something in communications, and after taking a mass media class, I was pointed in this direction. I've been spending a lot of time analyzing media, becoming more media literate, doing photography and videography, and getting engrossed in all kinds of mediums and media. I'm not exactly sure what my future career goal is or what my path to get there is going to look like, but I am certain about one thing. And once it's all said and done, it's going to make for a really good story.